Hello everybody, I'm Rockman and welcome back to the Showdown in Sonic CD. The Veg-O machine on Mt.Mobius has finally been destroyed and now we're going directly and taking down Dr.Robotnik himself as he escapes. Now thankfully, despite him flying away in a rocket ship, there's no time limit on this stage, so that's good because if you look at the timer at the bottom of the video, this is a long one. I was debating splitting this into two parts, but I went and decided to put it into one because half the video is pretty much getting the Chaos Emeralds and the rest is just beating the boss because it's a very long boss, and stage in general. Now, the main gimmick of this place is there's a lot of really tight corridors and a lot of places you can die. Like compared to previous boards, like the past three, this one's very treacherous. Any mistake you make will lead to death. And I actually do die in this video, like twice actually. Thankfully they're close together, so don't have to worry about too much for that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We just got a Chaos Emerald there, so that was nice. And if you look right here, there's another one, except I missed. As I said, there's a lot of tight passages. A lot of ways you can mess up your shots very easily. Kind of like the machine, you will find yourself going to other parts of the board that you don't want to. So, be careful. Anyways, we got the second of 5 Chaos Emeralds. There's like 16 in the entire game, because apparently that's a thing now. And I almost died there, thankfully I didn't. Like previous boards, there's arrows and stuff showing you exactly where you want to go. On these downward paths, depending on which path you take, will lead you to a different one. It kind of glitched out there, well actually it did glitch out there. When you fall down them, if you go onto, or for that particular hole that I just went down, if you stick to the right, you will go to the middle board, or middle part of the board. If you go to the left, you'll go to this board. So be careful, and if you stick in the middle, well, you'll just get to choose when you get there. So see, I stuck to the right, now I'm back in the middle. And now we're going to try to go back up top to the left side of the board, which is pretty much the exact same concept as, or it pretty much has the same concept as that middle thing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a confusing board. It's not really confusing, but a pain. Thankfully I got out. As I was saying, it was the same concept. Now I went on the outside, so now I'm going to go back into the middle board because this game is annoying and it's hard getting to the board you want to get to, but thankfully I managed to make that shot again. And I go into the right side, so now I can get out of here. Now up here, there's a Badnik blocking the way. So what I want to do now is, there's that other Badnik in that little hole there. We want to destroy that. And we also caused an eruption, which did nothing, I guess. Up there's a button. We want to push that 3 times to open up that hatch, and it'll also get rid of that Badnik up there. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do now. It'll also lead to Chaos Emerald, surprise. Yeah, the Showdown. This took like a lot of time to do. It's a long one, I assure you. Yeah. If I can make these shots, we can get there faster. There we go, there's one. You push one and blockade's destroyed. You might have saw me do something similar into the middle board. Or the middle part of the board, and I'm apparently shooting up there again. As I said, there's a lot of tight passages, a lot of exact shots you need to make. This is a hard one. So a little notch sticking out there, blocking me from hitting the button, which is a pain. Whoever designed this thing is a jerk, probably Robotnik. I mean, it makes sense. He wants to stop us from getting to him, so it makes sense for him to block us. Oh, no, almost. Sometimes you just bounce off the walls and lose your momentum. There we go. Now the ramp is open. Now if we shoot our way up that pathway we were going before, Badnik will be gone. We'll be able to get a Chaos Emerald. Just like before, we want to fall down to the very bottom, and there's a ramp that'll appear. And Emerald Power! Woot! Amazing! Third Chaos Emerald. Chaos Emeralds are annoying to get. Like, they're easy to get when you know where they are, but it's just making the shots that's annoying. Because everything's so tight together. Like, when we get back to the middle board and we have to get the Chaos Emerald there, I think you might have saw it for like a split second or so. We have to do the same button thing again, but like, the buttons are like right next to, well, I'll explain it when we get there. It'll be easier to explain when you can see it. Anyways, we'll go into the sock. We're going to go to, come on. Nope, nope. I think we went to the wrong side. Yeah, we went to the wrong side. Unfortunately, because choosing where you want to go in this game is a pain. And we're pushing that button again, even though we don't need to. Come on, Sonic, step it up. Hopefully we can get it this time. There we go. Okay, now I was explaining here with these buttons. The pathways to the other boards are right there. The buttons are right next to them. So, making those shots and not going to another board, very annoying. So if you do just like that, oh boy, just love going to the wrong side of the board. Thankfully I glitched it out there. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or what. It sure seems like it, because it forces me to go to the boards I don't want to. And that's where I die. As I said, I died twice. That's the first time. I probably should have just cut to the second time I died actually from here, because it's a similar fashion, but I wanted to leave it all in so you guys knew when I failed and stuff. Now, thankfully when you die, the Chaos Emeralds don't respawn, but everything else does. So any hatches you opened up, like when we got the 4th Chaos Emerald, yeah, it was. I mean, we could have gotten at the 3rd one we got, but it was the 4th one. Those are all reset, all the rings are reset. But the Chaos Emeralds don't reset, so that's good. Now here, I believe, yeah, this is the second time I died. Back to back, one after the other. Just didn't bother cutting it. Probably should have, but I didn't. I'm not perfect. Especially at pinball. I'm surprised it took me this long to die. I mean, I know I practiced these a heck of a lot, but the fact that I managed to get this far without dying. And of course I missed my shot, because this game is awful. Decides to put the buttons you need to push and areas to different boards right next to each other. Thanks, game. Now, hopefully I get this easily enough. This itself is pretty much a boss fight. This one Chaos Emerald. Especially since there's no direct paths for you to follow. Because I was just saying before, like those lights in the background, they like show you where you need to shoot typically. So you have a nice path to follow. Oh, almost died again. Actually, no, I didn't. I had the things activated this time. But yeah, these buttons, gotta like free shoot and eyeball it and take a guess. And of course I miss. But yeah. Oh, there's 2 down. Do I get a 3 and a 4? Please? I want to start talking about other stuff like the boss fight. Just need 2 more shots up there. 1 for the button, 1 for the Chaos Emerald. Can we do it? Come on, Sonic, I believe in you. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, just 1 more shot, and that should do it. Is this it? All emeralds collected! Amazing, the boss room is opened. Now, to get to the boss room, it would have been closed if we went up there earlier, but you just want to shoot up here. There's multiple ways you can get up here, but I find this way is the easiest one. Just want to grab that hook, it'll open up that hatch, and then you're up here for the boss fight. Now the boss fight, if you shoot up to the sides, there are multiple ways Robotnik will stop you, whether it be claws or his socks. He will try to shoot you out of this rocket. You want to push that button 3 times right away, although I didn't, and he just grabbed him with his claw. His claws aren't too bad, they just drop you to this little spot right here. You don't have to spin dash upwards, although sometimes your spin dash doesn't work and you just kind of flaccidly roll into that other hole where you just fall out of the ship. But usually you fall back into this place. As I said, he can use his socks to fling you outwards. Why his socks, I don't know. But you want to push that button 3 times. This is the only consistent part I know of the boss. Because this boss is kind of inconsistent on how it works. Of course I keep missing my shots for that button. There we go. Now we've hit it 3 times, now we can hit his glass dome directly. We need to hit it 10 times. Just want to follow those lights up there. Kinda like the Vega machine, you can bounce off the roof into the glass. Like how the Vega machine, if you could get stuck inside and hit it multiple times. But while the Vega machine is kind of consistent in a sense, like in my fight with the Vega machine, I just kept getting spat out, but sometimes you do stay in there. It's more likely you're just going to bounce around to the other side with this fight. So you can get stuck up there and hit him multiple times for like a big combo, but more often than not, you just get launched to the other side. You can see up there, smell my socks, so he has his defenses back up. Now this is where it gets inconsistent. While the first time you get in here, you know you have to push the button 3 times. Now it's random how many times you have to push it. I push it 3 times, if I shoot myself up there, look at that. Still his defenses has up. There, still defenses has up. He still has his defenses up. So, it's very random. I don't know how many times you have to push it now. Maybe it's 5 times you have to push it now. Maybe it increases, maybe it decreases. I don't know. Like at the top of the screen there with like the how many balls you have left and points and stuff. Oh, right here we failed the ship. If I did my jumps better, we could have grabbed onto a hook there and flung ourselves back up, but I didn't because I suck. This is going to happen to you a lot. You're going to fall out of the ship and then you have to make your way back. Thankfully, like previous bosses, when you go to the lower parts of the board, he still contains how many hits you hit him. So, I think we had 7 hits to go? 6 or 7? Oh, I got impatient with that hook there and fell down. Derp. Yeah, we have 6 or 7 hits to go, so we still have 6 or 7 hits to go. Here we have another way into the ship. Just want to spin dash through this window. You can pretty much do the exact same thing on the other side. So, those are the 2 ways you can get into the ship, or 3 ways if you count the bottom there, but that's more of a way to save yourself if you fall out. And also another thing of this button, since I said you don't know when you can hit him, Also, oh, thankfully I can hit him here. Oh, only 4 more times, or 3 more times now. That's nice. Hopefully I can do it. But anyways, as I was saying, if you accidentally push that button again while you can hit him, that'll reset everything, so then you have to hit him again. And I completely miss. Not much time, if only I could have stayed up there to hit him one last time. This fight would be over now. Go me. I'm amazing. But anyways, as I was saying, lost my train of thought there since I fell out. Derp. Oh gosh, that was fast. I forgot my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, I have a goldfish memory. Ugh. Anyways, this fight is annoying. Oh yes, the button. Derp. How could I forget? If you push the button more times after you activated your ability to hit him, it'll reset. And then you won't know when to hit him and stuff because you might hit it, he might be available to attack, you think he's not. I fell out. Go me. I'm amazing. Now I'm at this side of the board, so I have to get all the way back. Sonic controls very awkwardly, I'm not sure if you've been able to tell. It's almost like the people who made this game never played the originals. Whoa! Shots fired. I think this company is out of business though, so it probably doesn't matter. Thankfully we can get up this side pretty easily. And this is the boss fight, guys. This is it. I debated splitting this into 2 parts after I got the last Chaos Emerald, but I didn't. See me angrily flipping the flippers there because I missed my shot, and now I have to go all the way back here. Yay. Isn't this showdown super intense? And I miss the hook. I find going through this pathway through the window is much safer. Because you can typically get onto this wing faster and easier rather than relying on the hook being where you are, so that's nice. Now we have to hit that button multiple times and hopefully... See, there's that Eggman face there. If we go up there now though, there's still claws there, you can just barely see it, so... There's not really a tell when you can hit him. There's also that angry face. I'm not sure if I can shoot myself up there, or if I will shoot myself up there. At least the boss music is still pretty cool. If I can get up there though, that'd be nice. Ouch! Does that mean he's able to get hit now? Does it? I don't know. Or click, does that mean? No, it doesn't? Okay. Look, his socks are still there. But it said click, which means everything was deactivated. Yes? No? Yeah, inconsistent boss fights. Now get shot out. Yeah! Fun times! I would cut this out, but I want to leave the boss fight completely intact. Like, I cut the machine because it was like 40 minutes. This is still like 23 minutes, so all this together is still very long, but I want to leave the boss fight intact. I didn't want to just cut back to when I get to Robotnik himself. See, Spin Dash kind of messed up there. Sometimes it'll mess up and you'll just fall into that bottom stuff with those bombs that you have to bounce off of. Why is he bombing the Vega machine? Isn't this where he's working? Like, was that his plan all along? To bomb the place after he was done with it? Deep questions. Like, I know we destroyed the place, but like, why is he destroying it after we destroyed it? Anyways, finally! Oh my gosh, that was a long one. Dr. Robotnik's destroyed finally. Goodbye, Robotnik. Get out of here. We don't want you here anymore. Okay, that's a lie, you're pretty cool, but we don't want you here anymore. Nah. Finally, this game's over. Yeah. And that's the end. Tails saves Sonic. Robotnik falls into lava and probably dies, although he doesn't, because he never dies. And everyone's safe. And this game is done, so I don't have to play it anymore. Hooray! So, Sonic Spinball, as I've said multiple times, I don't like this game. That's just my opinion. If you like Spinball, or not Spinball, what am I saying? Pinball, that's the word. This might be right up your alley, though. So if you like Pinball, check it out. If you don't like me, stay away from it. Don't recommend it. But, it's there. It exists. You can play it if you want to, or not. It's available on Steam. Get it during a Steam sale, or not. Up to you. That's this game. Now we have to listen to this amazing end credits song, which sounds actually quite awful and degrading compared to the rest of the music in this game. The music in this game is pretty good, although I find some of it gets kind of repetitive if you're playing on it for hours. Because you suck at pinball and you get stuck on everything. But yeah, that was Sonic Spinball. I'll see you guys next time for Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Goodbye.